This week on LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors.
This is the first time I've brought some friends from work to bear camp with me.
I'd never bear hunted before.
The bear population is so high.
It's pretty exciting.
LL Bean started with one simple idea: build a comfortable boot that would keep his feet warm and dry. Well, necessity became the mother of invention, and the Maine hunting shoe was created. What followed was a legacy that would span a century. And little did he know that the boot he made for himself would still be made the same way 100 years later. LL Bean has grown to become the worldwide resource for all who love the outdoors. So join great-grandson of LL Bean, Bill Gorman, and discover your adventure with LL Bean's Guide to the Outdoors.
This week on LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors, follow Bill Gorman into the thick forest of Alberta, Canada to help manage the black bear population. Having hunted in high level with Wally Mack many times, Bill knew it would be a great place to bring a few friends that have never had the opportunity.
This week is going to be a fantastic hunt. This is the first time I've brought some friends from work up to bear camp with me, and it's the best bear camp around.
I'm Wally Mack, owner of W&L Guide Services. Up here in high level, we offer black bear hunts, which is kind of a great hunt. You have 2 tags, so you can be a little fussy on the animals that you're harvesting.
I've hunted here, this is my 3rd time now, and now I'm bringing up Kevin Murray from LL Bean, who's one of our designers, and then Peter Tavares, who is a builder friend of mine, who also does consignment work for Bean.
I'm Kevin Murray. I'm a product developer at LL Bean. I've been there approximately 38 years now. My job really entails making the customer more comfortable and successful in the field in either hunting or fishing. We develop products from scratch and take them all the way through to the point where the customer actually receives them in the mail.
Between the 3 of us, we should be in for a great week. I mean, 3 great guys, a great place to be hunting, and I just know we're going to see plenty of bears.
After flying into Edmonton, the guys make an 8-hour drive north to the town of High Level. And with a late arrival, they rest up and then prepare to check their weapons in the morning. Peter brought his bow, while Bill and Kevin went with rifles.
Shooting great. It actually shoots a little bit low at 35 yards, and that's what I want.
That'll work. I'm very pleased that we're shooting right here.
A little bit cooler than we expected. They were talking 70 to 80 degrees. It's actually about 52, 53 right now. A little bit cooler than we wanted, but we're ready to go, and I think we're going to see a lot of bear tonight.
Day 1 of the bear hunt, and all I can think of right now is firing the weatherman. Thank God I have my Primal Off. It goes everywhere with me, and for the obvious reason, you need it, it's there. We're sitting in a quick improv stand. Our guide Shane thought this would be an ideal setup for a bear, so hang tight, we'll see what happens. Bear, but it's still pretty cool to see a bear on the first in hunt. A little young, I think we gotta let him go.
LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. Advanced insulation technology for hunting gear. Primaloft, proven warm even when wet. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. Lead Lenser, see everything, do anything. Thermacell heated products, focus on the thrill, not the chill. And Swarovski Optic.
This segment is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors.
In particular, this area of Alberta we're in, the bear population is so high.
The black bear population up here seems to have really exploded, mostly because I believe there's not much resident hunting pressure, and the access into the forest here is very hard to get to.
It's doing two things. One, it's going to eventually destroy the population of bears because it just isn't going to be enough food to sustain a healthy population. And two, probably more important, is they're drawing down the moose population. They're killing upwards of 40% of the new moose. I mean, when you look at the grand scheme of things, you got to have X amount of deer, X amount of bears, X amount of moose, and so on. And we're just trying to keep a sustainable population so they'll be around for hundreds of years to come.
Well, we're finally, after a long day, way up in a tree stand waiting for a black bear to come in. It's pretty exciting. I've never actually hunted bear at all before, so this is my first time. It's a pretty neat place to go for your first time to hunt for black bear.
We got to our stand, climbed up and started getting all the gear out, and I was starting to hang my pack up, and lo and behold, a bear is on its way in. Is it big enough to shoot, or is it not big enough to shoot? Being a rookie at this, I really wasn't quite sure.
While Kevin decides whether to harvest this bear, Bill is having another encounter.
Well, sure enough, the first day out, and we get one of these smaller bears that just wants to hang around, and then they look at you, and they get closer and closer and closer, and you're sitting there, it's like, what am I gonna have to do?
This smaller one got a little more aggressive. He came in, he looked up the ladder stand. He just gave me the look like I thought he was gonna come up and say hello. Not sure what's going on. I guess he's not used to someone being up in a tree that's not a bear, but either way, this has been such a cool set.
Because this part of Alberta is very remote, the wildlife rarely encounter humans. For this reason, the black bears so far have been very curious about Bill and Kevin's presence.
I got a little bit worried when he came in. You could hear him just sniffing. He knew something was around. Then he had an idea he might want to climb up my ladder. So we were looking at each other. So he stayed really still. He went back down.
He circled around a bit, went in and out, was very cautious, and then finally, the cameraman and I talked it over a lot and determined it was a good enough bear to shoot. Hit it very well, and it ran off into the bush, circled a couple times, and then went down.
I'm zoned in right where the shot took place, and there's blood everywhere. That gives me all confidence that he's hit well.
Oh wow, this is where he did that circle we saw. I was just amazed by how magnificent that animal is, and just how beautiful it is.
Wow, that's a beauty.
Really good bear.
All right, thank you very much. First one. Yeah, that's great. That's a pretty nice first bear, I think.
Yes, it's a great bear. Okay, well, I'll go grab the four-wheeler. All right.
It was obvious that he was very wary and he was sniffing a lot. Actually came to the base of the tree stand I was in, and then he finally wandered off and quartered away from me, and I was able to get a really good shot. I'm looking forward to getting the bear back to camp and just kind of celebrating it.
To learn more about your guide to the outdoors, check out our lander page at llbean.com/GTO. This segment is brought to you by Thermacell Heat Packs. With a lightweight design, 3 settings, and a 6-hour charge, you can beat the elements with comfort you can control. Upon arriving back to camp after his first night's hunt, Bill heard the great news. Both Kevin and Peter have filled their first tags on day 1.
We get back and I see this monstrosity laying on the table, and that's Kevin's bear at 7'2".
Congrats. Thank you very much. What a big bear.
Service in there.
Yeah, it's a good one. Wow, yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's fat.
Wow.
I mean, this thing's a giant.
And it was really a pretty exciting thing for me, being my first bear ever.
And then Peter comes up with a 6'8" or 6'9".
It was a big bear compared to what I'm used to. I shot some bears in Maine, and for my first bear in Alberta, I was pumped.
So 2 monster bears down, and I could have asked for a better first day. This was just such a great day in camp.
A new day, time to change, time to start living.
I am looking forward to seeing a big bear today. I talked to Shane a lot last night and this morning. He was out checking some of the areas that he has stands set up for us, and he noticed a really big bear in this area. So I'm gonna give it a whirl. He's got a stand set up for me, and just have to play it by ear, but I think there should be a chance of shooting a big bear tonight.
Sitting in stand, and at first I see this, what looks like a monstrosity walk in. He looks like a really heavy bear.
I believe he's a good size, but I don't know if he's that big.
But then he gets closer and you start to realize he should be over, say, that 3-foot mark if he's gonna be a big bear, actually more towards a 4-foot mark. When he came in, and after I had plenty of time to look at him, I could say, hey, that's not the bear I'm after.
He's fat, but he's small. See? I always have myself talking to shoot him. That's the kind of bear that can get you tagged out too early. Good-looking bear, really heavy and thick. But I'm gonna say, give him 5 more years, and he'll be a big, big bad boy. So let's give him some time, let him grow.
Sitting in the stand, all of a sudden realized there's a bear coming straight in at me, and I look at it coming through the brush, and I thought it was enormous. After I got a little closer, I could tell it was a relatively small bear, and we wanted to let it go.
Properly judging the size and age of a bear can be one of the more difficult things in hunting, but is of the utmost importance to make sure you're taking a mature boar. Over with Bill. He still has this young bear in front of him and is patiently waiting for something bigger and more mature to come in.
Bigger bear.
in walks this bear, right almost the same path that smaller bear was on, and he's obviously bigger than that bear was. And when he stood there, you could see his shoulders, you could see his arms. The hair was shorter and he was thicker.
He's a big bear, but I don't think he's that big.
And I just couldn't get that height part down. I played it over and over and over again saying, well, maybe he's just not big enough.
That guy looked like he potentially could have touched 7, but, you know, unless I'm 100% sure I had a pass.
Came back from camp, looked at the footage, and sure enough, Wally says, why is that bear still walking? Day 3, that bear walks out. He's the one I'm after.
For trailers, behind-the-scenes photos, and everything the GTO crew is up to, check us out at facebook.com/guide to the outdoors. For more information on W&L Guide Services, give them a call or check them out on the web. LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. Advanced insulation technology for hunting gear. Primaloft, proven warm even when wet. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. Lead Lenser, see everything, do anything. Thermacell heated products, focus on the thrill, not the chill. And Swarovski Optic. This segment is brought to you by Thermacell heated insoles. Lightweight, comfortable, versatile. With wireless remote or Bluetooth connectivity, they are just what you need to fight back the cold without breaking a sweat. 180 miles north of Peace River, Alberta, Bill Gorman is hunting with a couple of his good friends. On the first day, Kevin and Peter were both able to fill one of their 2 tags. Bill has been unsuccessful so far, but had an encounter with a bear on day 2 that he was later instructed to take, should he have the opportunity again.
Ready to go out and see if that big bear will come back. You know, chances are he's already been seen a couple of times. He might be frequenting that area, so our best chance of seeing him again is to go right back to the tree stand we were in last night.
I tell you, this is definitely bear country. We just set up. We haven't been here more than, say, 15, 20 minutes. We already had a small bear come in on us, so he hung out for a little bit. Thank God he went on his way. We want to encourage bigger bears, not smaller bears, so overall, it's a great set already.
Bill settles into his stand, and the first hour is an amazing show. With a pile of younger bears coming and going, Bill has high hopes for his evening hunt.
Bear number 7 walks in, and this is the bear I'm after.
Big bear.
I passed on him last night. I'm not passing tonight.
I am gonna shoot him.
Something is going on that's different tonight. I'm not sure if it's 2 nights in the same stand, but something has him on guard.
I love this shot. I only get his shoulder.
I've got a quartering 2 maybe. I can go through a shoulder. It's not a shot I want to take on a big bear, so I'm just gonna let this thing play out.
Do broadside. Here he goes. Get on him. Crash right out there. I heard the last crash right this way. Talk about an awesome bear. Got a really good shot on him. I watched him go all the way around. I heard him lay down, heard him the death ball. So all in all, I'm feeling really good.
Sure enough, followed the trail right to where that crash was, and it was all piled up.
I think that's him straight ahead.
Talk about a great bear. I sat and I actually passed on this bear last night because I just couldn't judge him. Didn't have any cause to come back, but sure enough, he showed up tonight. Such a great hunt, all in all. I mean, when you come to Alberta and you hunt with Wally and his wife Louisa, you're in for a great time. Everything about this bear hunt is textbook, and big bear, and you gotta get him here.
At the end of the week, we're doing what every hunter should do. First of all, go out and enjoy nature. And also, conservation-wise, you're taking care of an animal population no matter what you're hunting. And as long as we keep in mind going after a mature animal, you're taking out the right animal and helping all of nature thrive. Probably one of the coolest things you're going to see in the woods while hunting bears is seeing a cow. Yeah, a cow.
I think I might take the gun too.
No, you don't need a gun. What do you got to bring a gun to a bear hunt for?
I say that for my puberty reasons.